Tell us from your viewpoint, when I asked you, how do you reach the men in the culture? Tell us about what are men like in this culture, and even age by age kind of groups, and your heart as a pastor, how do you aim to reach them?
Yeah, sometimes Japanese churches try to reach out men in the community, so they kind of have program for the men. But I believe these guys not drawn, toward the program, but they are drawn by the strong men. Because many men looking for the heroes, they have no model in this community, so in these nations. So if I train Christian men to be real men, at the workplace, at home, many guys or men are drawn to that kind of person, very humble, but very confident, loving, but very joyful. And then they love truth, but they also could be very fun. They're looking for that kind of guy. They're the guy that's very joyful, but they love lie, or they don't love truth. So, but if I train men, Christian men, that's very loving truth, but same time they're very joyful, very fun, and then very humble, but very confident. Personally, I want to be friend of that kind of person. I want to learn from that man. So if I focus, even myself, training men. I don't train women in this church. I just only train men. I sometimes say to all the men, you are the pastor to your wife, and I'm not. I'm pastor to you guys, but you are pastor to your own wife. So you guys have to listen to your wife. So if I train men, I think they draw men to this church. Then I train that man too. So this is, I think we're focusing now.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about the men in the culture, and what are they like, even from the older generation to the younger generation, like our generation?
I think every culture, every nation has same problems. The father is distant from the son. So it depends on the distance. But in Japan, I think it's very far. Father talks to son when son, or even daughters, when they are young, they play with kids, they talk about many things. But when kids grown up, father become very silent. Because I think one thing is because they do not have a confidence, about who they are, and then also they are not mentored by his own fathers or cared by his own fathers. So maybe they just don't know how to, talk to that grown-up kid. Even like a high school age, many fathers just don't know what to say, So I think many Japanese is like a fatherless. They never really share the heart, with own fathers or own mothers. Maybe mother is maybe better, but father is very quiet in this country. So even Japanese pastors is more like a mother's figure. They are very kind, they listen to, but we do not have figure type pastors, very kind, but speak truth, hard truth. So I want to be like that, very kind, like Jesus. He's very humble, but he said things that, you know, he had to say. Even, you know, people kind of stumble, you know, or dislike Jesus, but he spoke truth, hard truth. So I hope many Japanese, including me, you know, Japanese pastor, you know, become, if like that, we can reach out the men in these nations.
That's great. Yeah, it's really powerful. And then I want you